every pony, and welcome to Pixel Circus. Today we are playing the My Little Pony role-playing game. If you couldn't tell, I feel like it should be pretty obvious. I'm Saige and I'm going to be your game master for this evening. We're going to Equestria, and it's going to be such a lovely time. Thank you to Renegade Games for sponsoring this and making this possible. This is super awesome. Let's go around and meet who else we have at the table, starting here.
Hello, I am Dani Gage. My pronouns are she, her, and today I am playing Sparkle Sprite.
Hello, I'm Chelsea Cook. My pronouns are also she, her, and I am playing Pumpkin Pie.
Hi, my name is Anais Morgan. My pronouns are she, they, and I'm playing Mystic Fran.
Hey y'all, I'm Jade Valkyrie. I use she, they pronouns, and I'm playing Strongheart today.
Every pony, I am so excited that you joined us today. We have a couple of people that have never been on the channel before, and we're very, very grateful to have you. Thank you so much. So I am going to be running you through an existing module, actually, that you can pick up for yourself. We're running through In a Jam. It's a really great little booklet to get you started in it. You're all playing at level 1 ponies as a good introductory adventure, and I'm super excited to get into it. All of you recently got your cutie mark. A cutie mark is a quintessential moment in becoming your most pony self. It defines what you do and who you become and what people know you for. Let's go through really quick and tell everyone also what our cutie marks are and maybe why we got that one.
Yes, okay. So my cutie mark is a daisy, except not just any normal daisy. It's the kind of daisy that a clown comes up to you and squirts water in your face. Sparkle Sprite got this cutie mark because when I had a friend named Pumpkin Pie who was really sad, I got all my friends together and we put a circus on to make you laugh.
We love a circus. What does the rest of your pony look like?
Oh yes, the rest of my pony, I have like bright red mane that's streaked with like little sparkles throughout, and I'm pink all over with my cute little cutie mark. And let's say it's just like kind of iridescent white paws.
Cute. That's so cute. Pumpkin Pie's cutie mark is a star on a surfboard and has a little pumpkin on her star as well. And she got this because she loves to take on new adventures. She loves to try what her friends love. And so one day she was with her friend Sea Muffin and they invited her in a race to go, on a surf race. And she did such a good job. She won a star. And so that's how she realized she loves taking on new adventures. And she did that to commemorate her friend. So that's why she's on a surfboard. And her pony is pink. She's got purple hair. She loves wearing her little pumpkin, and she has orange hooves. She comes from a family of pies, so she's just Pumpkin Pie.
So cute.
Love it.
That's adorable.
Love this. That's awesome.
I am playing Mystic Fran, and her cutie mark is a gold trophy. She is the daughter of a very famous racer. So she's everyone's favorite Nepo baby, but she thinks she's destined for greatness with her athletic prowess and racing skills.
Amazing. Strongheart's cutie mark is a kind of like starburst, like burst of energy that's very much indicative of Strongheart herself. She is a unicorn that wants to make sure that magic is not the only way that she's strong. She's strong physically too, so she's just bursting with energy.
Incredible. Now, all of these reasons are why you were all specially selected by Granny Smith to go on a very important adventure. All of you know about Zap apples. They are a hot commodity. They are incredibly special. There is a specific season, and during the Zap apple season, it is like the most valuable thing in the world. There are these beautiful rainbow apples. People will essentially go the entire season only wanting to eat Zap apples because they are so delicious. Think of your Girl Scout cookie season, right? But like times 10. And you know that Granny Smith was the first person to really discover and farm Zap apples. But since then, she's actually allowed kind of people to franchise into the Zap apple business. Her second cousin, Candy Apple, has actually opened a farm in Winnipeg. Well, kind of acquired a farm in Winnipeg. And as their Zap apple season is supposed to be starting, a problem has come up, and there are currently no Zap apples in Winnipeg.
Oh, that's bad.
So, each of you are packing up to jump on your journey to head over to Winnipeg to try and get to the bottom of what is going on here and make sure that the good people of this town are able to get to their Zap Apples. So, what do you know about Winnipeg? Winnipeg is a small town on the rise. They are mostly, honestly, known currently for having Zap Apples because it is so rare. It was a much, much, much smaller town since before then, and since then they have been really building out kind of their infrastructure to be a tourist city, to welcome ponies in from all over for Zap Apple season. Y'all can't be the only people with them, of course. We need to spread it out a little bit, and this is about 800 miles away from your home, so it is quite the journey. And stepping off of the kind of like arrival train station in Winnipeg, you immediately see Candy Apple. Candy Apple is kind of hard to miss, standing there waving at each of you, looking absolutely distressed. You can see through a crowd, and as soon as you enter into this town, you can hear the sounds of a distressed mob of ponies shouting. You can't see any of them, but that's how loud it is. It just kind of hums through the entire city here. And you see somebody absolutely panicked calling over to you.
Oh, is that Candy? Candy!
Yes.
Candy!
Hi.
Candy, hi.
Granny Smith sent you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
thank goodness. Okay, right. So, we have a lot of very hungry ponies here looking for Zap Apples, and I am supposed to be having Zap Apples. There are 5 signs to show the start of Zap Apple season, and we got the first, so I told people that we would have them within the week. People travel from all over to come for these apples, and there are currently no Zap Apples. The second sign of the harvest has not begun.
What's the second sign? What's the first sign, actually?
Okay, so the first sign is actually, well, we have these creatures out in the woods, and yeah, fond of the woods.
Yeah.
Great, I will absolutely send you to the woods.
Okay.
That would be wonderful. Yes.
Okay,
Well, the Timberwolves, when they go into hibernation, is usually the first sign that we'll be having Zap Apples soon. And the thing is, we can't really pinpoint when they're going to come in as like a specific date or time of year. We just have to wait and wait for the signs of it. But usually, from this point, it was about a week. But it's been a week and there's been no more signs of it. And the ponies are at my gate, feral, hungry.
We gotta get this second sign on the road, make it happen.
No, what's the second sign?
Okay, so the second sign that's supposed to come in is supposed to be from the river. Let me just take you to the farm really quick. We'll settle in. You can set your bags down and get acquainted.
We just get down to business.
Yeah,
I'm really
ready.
excited. We're gonna make these apples happen, so we can have some too.
Thank goodness, that would be fantastic, because I'll show you. And pushing through the town square, you head out to the rural farmland, and you do see a grove of trees on the outside of it that do look bare, unfortunately. You know what Zap Apples look like. They're incredibly vibrant and hard to miss, as they are rainbow apples. And there is not a single rainbow apple in sight. Leading you into her kind of like modest, smaller kind of little house on the land. She sits down and she takes a deep breath for a minute. But no matter how quiet she is, it feels like the house is vibrating with the sound of the angry mob outside.
This is stressful.
I have never seen an angry mob before. This is pretty
Intense.
pretty intense. I mean, I know people like Zap Apples. I like Zap Apples, but
I understand.
what's up with this? I mean, are they just upset they don't have them? Is there something else going on? Like, what's making them so angry? I've never seen ponies so angry.
You're telling me you've had a Zap Apple and you don't know why these people are...
I guess so. I guess I'm just not as
Clearly
hot
you're not as
tempered.
much of an appreciator of Zap
All right,
Apples.
okay, all right. Well, we don't need to go that far. We all like Zap Apples.
Okay.
These people traveled here just to get their Zap Apples. Some traveled for days just to come here for the harvest. So it is more than just they're not getting what they came for. It is that they would have to leave and everything that they spent to get here to Winnipeg, which I'll be honest, we don't have much else here to offer as a tourist destination. So that means that they just came to hang out in Winnipeg, and nobody comes out just to hang out in Winnipeg.
This is true.
Yeah, that's true. Unfortunately, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
So we just have to get them their Zap apples, or do something to make them stop being so loud.
We could have a circus that makes people
was
happy
just
all the
We
time.
could make friends. We could talk to all of them. That would
We
be
could
awesome.
make all the friends.
I can
and make
round
them
people
happy.
up.
But maybe that could be plan B. So what's the second sign of how do we make these apples show up?
Okay, well, I can't think. I'm so sorry. I just can't think over the sounds of the crowds. Maybe it is a circus.
I
I
start
don't know.
giving her a back rub with my hooves.
That's going to take us to our first roll of the game. I would believe that this is a social skill of yours, unless you would consider
okay.
this to be something that is like from your sheer
What if it's
strength.
strong?
You can't. What kind of massage are you giving? Tell me if this is a soothing, kind of like a persuasive back massage, or if this is something using your brawn.
I would say this is the sitch.
Yeah.
Candy Apple's vibe and everybody going crazy is stressing me out.
Yeah, for sure.
So I'm like trying to alleviate the situation, but maybe I'm really strong about it.
if you want to use your brawn, you go right at it.
I'll
That's
use
the
brawn.
strength
Maybe
skill
I'm
that
cracking
I would give
her
you.
back.
Yeah.
Oh
All
my
right.
gosh. Okay, what am I rolling?
So you would have your individual
Strength.
skill in it. So
Athletics.
yeah, this is a strength-based skill. Now, athletics is a little more
Maybe
like
not.
climbing,
Maybe brawn.
sports. You can have your brawn. I could say might could also
Okay.
be one, but I wouldn't say this one's athletic.
Okay.
It's more of a test of yourself there. So
Cool.
in this system, we are rolling a d20 and an additional die. So
Oh.
what is your additional die
Wait.
modifier?
I'm gonna do persuasion because apparently that's better. It's my note says I have famous parent, so my persuasion is good.
Yeah, that makes
Then you get
sense.
the massages.
Yeah.
Hero baby life is real.
Cool. So I have it says right here D2 and D4.
Okay, great. So roll for nepotism.
Roll for Nepo.
Uh-huh.
So
And
am I rolling a
is
D2
this something that you have a particular like ability for? You might be rolling then at that point with like advantage for it if it's based on you having famous parents.
I'm gonna make this sheet. There's a thing bubbled and it says famous parent. That's
Yes.
all I know.
Roll with advantage.
Cool. So that'll be 2 D20
Yeah, and you're gonna take the higher number and then
plus
with your
the
modifiers.
2
Yes.
and the 4.
Yeah.
Dang, that goes crazy.
Yeah.
Dice.
Look at all this.
Do it.
Nepo roll.
Oh, hold on.
All right.
Okay, cool. So 10 is the higher.
Okay.
Plus 2 plus 1, 13.
A 13. A 13 is going to give you kind of like a mixed success with
That's
this.
fair. So if a stranger started rubbing my back, I would also feel
Yeah.
very mixed about it, even if it was a really good back rub.
Yeah, Candy Apple is not uncomfortable with what's happening, but it isn't distracting her from the noise of this. Listen, I need to make money on these, and all of those people think I owe them money for coming here for it. So if you could just get them to be quiet first, and then you come back here to me, then we can talk about what needs to happen next, but I cannot even think with that sound out there. So maybe you, and not me, who they're very mad at, could go and address the angry mob. Who's like,
we
not
got
angry
this.
with you.
Yeah.
They're only
We got
angry with
this.
the farm.
I got it.
Yeah. Oh.
You just see Strongheart like bolt out the door right into, if there's any like elevation to be like in the front of the crowd.
Yeah.
Then that is exactly where Strongheart goes. Yeah. Hi everybody. I don't know if you know me, but I'm Strongheart, and my friends and I are on the case. So don't you worry at all. But also, if you can like keep it down a little bit, you're being kind of rude. Just.
We want Zap apples!
We're trying our best right now, so I feel like you all should just believe in us. Like, I don't understand.
Roll a persuasion.
Yeah.
Okay.
Could I
You got it.
potentially advocate for intimidation?
That was not intimidating at
That
all.
was pretty gentle. If you would like to
Yeah.
add something intimidating to your speech here,
I mean,
because I would say this could be performance.
I don't know.
You're
You're just
pretty
like, why don't you
intimidating
just
right
believe
now.
in us? You
Yeah.
better believe in us.
Right. Yeah. What's threatening about this?
I feel like I feel like Strongheart looks like very stocky for a unicorn.
Okay.
So in the way of like, you see this like very like bulkier pony in front of you being like, I don't understand. Like,
Yeah.
and then kind of like give like a little of a head tilt. So it's almost like a more sassy air.
Okay, yeah. So regardless of kind of the kind words of like, we're gonna do it, you should just believe in us, it kind of has more of a tone then of like, it sure would be a shame if anything happened, right?
Yes.
Roll that for me, yes.
Cool.
With your,
Yeah.
then your intimidation.
Yeah, so I have the normal and then I have a D2. So
All right.
I'll do the D20 first.
Whoa.
We're starting off strong with 17 plus what would we say this one is? That'll be the heads.
Heads can be 2.
Yeah, with the heads be 2.
make
So
heads
that's
be 2.
19.
Yeah, okay. A 19 is absolutely a success. And the crowd does kind of quiet down a little bit, and at least this gets their attention. But they are hangry. So you've not, especially by intimidating them, you have definitely not lowered their anger levels, but they are at least looking and paying attention to you. Previously, it was like hard to even distract them from it because they're all to each other and to the farm and looking over and trying to peek over the fence into like the grove of trees. And now they are still grumbling, but they're looking at you.
Yeah.
This is our chance.
Wow.
Let's go.
This is our chance.
What are you gonna do about it?
Hold on 1 sec. Okay, team, huddle up real quick.
Okay.
Okay, we have a couple options right now. We can either A, try to make a circus happen.
Yes,
yes.
I'm all for that. I'm ready to go.
B, we can manufacture or try to find some noise canceling headphones so Candy Apple can
Yeah,
I'm
we'll
part
get
of it.
a
together a
little more
little
difficult on
bit.
that, but okay.
3, we can make the apples grow.
I like the third option.
I like the
I like
third
But we need to
I
do
like the
something
first option.
like before that though. So
Yes. Okay,
we could
so
do
let's
what-
try to appease the crowd a little bit more.
Yeah.
Okay, so we could do a show. We could do. Are you guys good
Let's
at?
do a stand-up routine.
You want to do stand up
Yeah,
right
let's do a
now?
stand-up routine. We got this.
Okay, why don't you do stand up right
Okay.
now at the
We're
camera?
hungry, we want apples!
I want apples too. Apples are great. Do you love apples? Let's hear it for Zap Apples, everybody. Some applause. some
Ponies
applause.
and gentle
Yes,
horses.
yes.
Welcome to the first annual stand-up special of Winnipeg. Thanks for coming all the way out here. Now I'm introducing our first comedian, Sparkle Sprite.
That's me. Hello,
Coming to the
everybody.
stage.
Welcome,
Everybody give
welcome
a round
to
of
our
applause for
stand-up.
Sparkle Sprite.
Well, I've never done this before, and I'm sure that, you've probably never been to a show before, so I need your best participation, everybody.
Woo!
All right, so, I love the enthusiasm. It's great. Okay, so, yeah, I don't know what I'm doing, you guys.
You gotta make a joke.
You can do it, friend.
You can do it. You can do it.
Okay. Have you guys ever seen this? And I'll bring out a flower that looks just like the clown flower that I have on my cutie mark. And I'm just gonna say, I know this is a very stressful time for us all, but sometimes you just gotta stop and smell the flowers. And I'm gonna offer it towards everybody in the crowd and see if anyone will take a chance at it.
Yeah, I would say one pony towards the front. This pony has like very, very pale blue fur all over with a darker blue mane. And their mane looks a little bit like frazzled. Like there's a little bit of like sticks and twigs in it. And they kind of lean forward.
Smell it, and I'll squirt.
All right. Roll
Squirt the water at them.
roll performance for me.
Okay.
And we're gonna see if this is good or very bad.
I don't know. It could
Can I,
be
can
really
I
bad.
make the make the argument for advantage since I hyped her up and introduced her to the crowd?
Yeah. I would say that your
Okay.
friend helped you out.
Lovely. All right. So we got a D4 and a D. Oh my God. What is that? Okay.
This is going
so
to be a
that's-
little bit difficult.
This is gonna
okay?
be not great. I just want to tell you right
It's gonna
now.
be so good.
This is an 8, 9, 10, 11. There's a 2 on the 2.
This frazzled pony with twigs in their hair, when they lean in, you can actually hear their stomach growl a little bit. As the water sprays in their face, the crowd reignites, furious. Now they're playing jokes on us.
I messed up, you guys.
I'm not a fan of slapstick. Do crowd work. Everybody likes crowd
Oh,
work.
I know what that means.
Rubble, 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 rubble.
I think Pumpkin Pie's gonna step in, and she wants to do a little spoken word. It's gonna be
Up next on the open mic, we have my very good friend, talented poet, Pumpkin Pie.
What are you gonna
Everybody
throw
put your-
things at us?
No. It's put your hooves together for this amazing poet, Pumpkin Pie.
I will dance backwards off the stage.
Oh, I'd like to cast a spell.
Okay.
I'd like to use, because since Strongheart is a unicorn, she has enchant, and I believe enchant, target creature gains like 1 up in a skill of your choice.
Yeah. So a shift up means that the modifier that you would be using. So you're probably going to be doing performance as well. So whatever your current additional die is for your performance, you will go up from 1. So what is it that you have in performance?
a D2.
Okay, so you'll go up to a D4
Okay.
when it is time to roll. But let's see what you do first.
Yeah.
Okay. Listen, guys. I know those jokes must hurt to the core, like the apples you don't have. But it's an adventure you come from. I must implore all of you come this way. There has to be something out there, even if it's in the way. Friendship, togetherness. There must be food somewhere else. But for now, we can put our hooves together and rest until the apple comes to all of us.
All right.
Bars on bars.
That was strong. Roll it for me.
Okay.
It's 20 by D4.
Yes, you can.
Can I make the argument for advantage again? Maybe.
I feel like because we already have a spell on
Okay.
Okay,
You're
so
so
roll
right.
this one again. If it went straight up.
Yeah. So that was a 3 then on top.
3, okay.
Yeah.
So 16, 3.
All right.
Like
so
19.
with 19, I'm going to say this definitely goes over a little bit better. And you hear the crowd kind of quiet down a little bit. And you even see the frazzled pony, like still dripping with a little bit of water on them, being like, I guess it was kind of funny. They're kind of coming back around to it. And they look to you, still kind of muttering a little bit. And they go, well, sure, we could get other foods, but we traveled all the way here. We wait for the zap apples. They'll be here soon, right?
Totally.
Of course they will.
100%.
How soon?
So soon, as soon
Specifics.
as soon as we figure out how to get them, they're gonna be here.
It just requires a little patience, that's all. So it's a little bit of work from us and a little bit of effort from you. We all together will make these zap apples happen.
And with the kind of combined efforts of you all, they do kind of disperse a little bit. A few members from the crowd start to head out in different directions, and though a few still stay at the gates pretty strong, fast in their intentions to wait here until they get their apples, the crowd is much, much quieter, and the few still stand in protest, but the rest kind of meander their way, kind of like looking back every once in a while to be like, are they leaving? Should I leave? Are we? Okay, yeah. And heading out into the small town of Winnipeg.
I'm going to give my flower to Frazzled Pony and say, spread the joy. And give it to them.
And they take it and immediately turn and spray you in the face with it.
That was good.
All right, it's fun. All right. And they take it with them. Do you have multiple of these, or was that your only?
I think that was my only one.
I
I would love to say that I have multiple, but I think I likely have one.
That's so funny. Okay, so what would you all like to do now that the crowd has dispersed a
Ponies,
little
I gotta
bit?
say, we kind of killed that. That was
Yeah,
really
we
good.
did.
So
I know.
we can readdress that later. Maybe do
Yeah.
something else like that in the future.
After
but
the Zap Apples, we are touring.
I think we're
That
going on
was great.
tour, you
It's a
guys.
lot of fun.
Wow, okay, I'm gonna work on that
A
routine
variety
then.
show? I mean, we could do something like that, right? But anyway, we got to figure out the Zap Apple thing. So let's go
Yes.
over to Candy Apple.
Yes.
See if
Okay.
she's zenned out a little
There's
bit.
something about the river.
Something about a river.
All right. Entering back into the house, Candy Apple is still pacing a little bit, but only when she hears the sound of the door close behind you. She kind of goes, the noise, it stopped.
We did it.
You did it. What did you do?
We worked our magic, our pony magic.
Zap some kindness into them.
The magic of friendship, perhaps.
And I would say each of you get a friendship point for that.
Oh,
Let's go!
Friendship for the win.
I would say so. I also will say, I believe that your specific element was laughter as well. I think because you came back around for giving the flower, I'm going to give you an extra one for acting within your element of harmony. Every pony has an element of harmony, and when they act within it, they are given a reward for it, for acting within your character and getting to do something kind, honest. You get points towards your friendship. This exists in other systems from Renegade games, but in My Little Pony, it's friendship. Friendship. You can use these to help you out on some rolls. If you roll a 1, for instance, and you don't want a crit fail, you can use your friendship points to kind of potentially roll your way out of that. We'll come back around to that in a little bit, but calming down a little bit, taking a deep breath, Candy Apple goes, "Whew, well, whatever that was, thank you very much. I do fear that they will be back if we don't do something about it very soon, however. So there's a few other signs that are supposed to happen, of course. There's supposed to be the river flowing, and then they have to wake back up from the actual, oh no, they haven't woken up.
Who?
Okay, the Timberwolves.
Timberwolves.
The Timberwolves are supposed to, they're supposed to hibernate, but then they're supposed to wake back up. They don't hibernate for very long, so they're not.
Oh, are they still asleep?
Oh, you'd hear them if they were awake.
We have to wake them up.
Maybe that's why the river can't flow, is because the Timberwolves are still asleep.
But what's causing the Timberwolves to still be asleep, right? There's something else to it, okay?
What changed from the last time you got the Zap Apples to now?
I don't know. I saw the first sign, and that's all there ever is. The Timberwolves go to sleep. Within a week, they'll be back up, and we'll get to it. The Zap Apples will come in. However, you're right. I have also never seen an angry mob like this. It doesn't seem
Something's going
right.
on, right?
Like, somebody is sending them here. Somebody is riling these people up.
Who would do that?
What a conspiracy!
It could be anyone. I'm sure the mayor would probably have nothing to do with it because I am impartial and very proud of our town's mayor.
Clearly.
That
The
didn't
mayor
seem very
sounds like
impartial.
a great person.
We love and respect Mayor's standing ovation in Winnipeg, but maybe he would have some insight into the behavior of his people.
That's a great comment. Putting it down. Noting right here.
I have no personal feelings about that, obviously. We all love and respect our mayor. It's just, if anybody would have insight into the minds of the people of the town, it would be our mayor. So I just wonder if maybe he would have any idea, or maybe even some ideas about what's going on with the Zap Apples.
Yeah. We could talk to the mayor first, and then maybe go out into the woods and see what's going on too.
Yeah, the woods.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, why don't you check in? The mayor's around here somewhere. Probably. Good luck.
I mean,
Okay.
Oh, okay.
All right, we'll
Another
find them.
hall, maybe?
Yeah, town hall.
Yeah,
That's where
town
the mayor
hall.
always is.
Yeah, let's check that first.
Yeah, we'll go there.
Sure, good luck. She returns to kind of pouring over her books in the back, trying to see if there's any kind of solution she can come up with. She has a book that has Granny Apple's Cutie mark stamp on it that is almost like a recipe book for how to get your Zap Apples. And then she also has her accounting books for the farm that she is trying to figure out how to solve this with. The combination of these two things has to give the answer somehow. And she has completely diverted her attention away from both of you, from all of you.
Where's the town?
Town hall.
Do we see something very big out there?
Yeah, so
town hall
y'all can investigate.
Okay.
You can do this a few different ways. You can either do this through a culture, I have a pretty good idea of where that would be, and then traditionally geography would be under your actual survival in navigating it. Is anybody particularly skillful in those things? That is a smarts based search.
I have a D4 in survival.
Okay.
I also do.
I have a D6 in investigation.
Whoa!
Let's get you an investigation.
Do that.
See, and that would be
So
my
do it, pumpkin pie.
my yellow.
Oh, you're orange.
Orange.
Yes.
Yeah,
Thank
there
you.
you
Thank
so
you.
close though.
It's helpful that they're all rainbow coded.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
That's good. Okay. I got an 8 and a 6.
All right. So, I would say Yeah, you can identify a building. It is such an interesting small town in that everything is kind of in eyesight once you wander off the farm into that kind of main square where you landed in from the train. There is a building that is just like a little bit nicer than the others, but not much. Everything's kind of up and coming, I would say. The town looks fresh and new, but in the sense of like the paint is a little wet. So there is a building towards the center of it that has two kind of like handcrafted looking pillars in the front of it.
Is it lit up rainbow for Pride Month or something?
Yes, it is. Absolutely it is. And one would imply that is the celebration of Pride at Town Hall.
Love it.
If you'd like to head that way.
Yes.
Yeah.
Every pony, let's go towards the rainbow lights. That should be it.
Passing through, the few that did stay behind to continue in their protest outside of the farm are definitely like eyeing and watching where you go.
Hey, haters, cool it.
Oh, we could be friends, you know?
Yeah, we can be friends.
Join us, we're working
You're
for you.
hating for no reason.
I'm getting
Take a nap,
variety
you'll
pack
feel
of
better.
signals here.
That's generally what
Yeah.
happens when we're all together.
I'm
yeah.
being honest. That's my whole thing.
That was honest of you.
This is very
and
true.
if you're willing to take a consequence, I'll give you a
I love consequences.
great.
Give them to me.
It won't come up yet, but you have activated something in this particular pony that you called a hater, and they just kind of stare at you.
They're being a hater.
You get a friendship point for being honest.
We'll be friends later.
Yes.
Frenemies. I just made a frenemy, you guys.
Amazing.
And that pony in particular is eyeing you all as you head towards the town hall.
Hi, pony.
Does not look pleased. The rest kind of neutral on you.
So
truth hurts.
They don't
Really
want to be
not about you.
friends.
Yeah.
That's fine. Okay.
Everybody wants to be friends.
We'll still be friends.
We're friends.
Yeah, we're friends.
Heading towards the front of the town hall, there isn't any sort of like security or anything like this. You do see some kind of just like standard civilian ponies out and about. Not everyone in this town is furious about the Zap apples. There are definitely people just going about their business, heading into supermarkets, passing down the street.
Would you make that argument that there's just a few bad apples in the bunch?
I would also make the argument that a few bad apples spoils the bunch.
There you
So yes, I would say so. So the entire vibes of the town are pretty bad, even though there's like definitely some folks in here that are just kind of going about their business. And you pass by quite a few ponies that are just strolling by on their normal day, heading towards some of the little local shops and restaurants. As you get to the front of the building, the two makeshift pillars in front of it before two wooden double doors. Would you like to just go in?
Yeah, let's just walk up.
Yeah.
Entering into it, the inside of the building is pristine. It is a stark contrast to the makeshift aspects of the outside of the town. Marble floors and beautiful white rugs line a long entryway that head back towards a series of doors. There are 3 doors in front of you, and it looks kind of like a palace in here. There's beautiful, clean drapes. There is a light bit of classical music playing
lovely.
as soon as you enter in, and a fresh floral scent in the air. And the whole town otherwise smells like horses and farm. So it's delightful.
I could get used to this. This is what I'm talking about.
It's kind of boring though.
Yeah, I kind of agree.
Yeah,
with
like
that,
the
yeah.
adventure
It needs a
outside.
party to get started. All right. And then you could just like kind of dance.
You have a party starting ability, don't you?
I do.
Do you want to use it?
Let's go.
Yeah.
Maybe you'll draw the mayor out.
Perfect. I'm gonna use my party power.
All right.
3 times a day. Start a party with your signature move. Gain 1 friendship point.
What's your signature move?
This is it.
Let's go.
Okay. So wait, let's set the scene for this party though, because right now you've got a light scent of roses and classical music. What do you do to get a party going in here?
Do we like Bridgerton out?
So we do like a little bit of a conga line, I think, with
Uh-huh.
our little dance. And
Yes,
like our
dance
hooves
around.
have like
Yeah.
a little stomping pattern. It's like a
Yeah.
boom, 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 boom,
Yeah.
boom. And we just kind of clomp it out with our hooves.
All right. So in this, it is described as a loud and exciting signature move too. So I feel like as soon as you start going, in a kind of magical effect, there's like a scratch on the record and the music changes. It picks up quite a bit. The classical music, out of here. You got like a strong bass line now, and the building kind of reverberates with it as well. And a few ponies that you saw milling about out on the street, kind of like pushing through the door. See what the noise is all about?
Yeah, there's a party in here. You guys want to join?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
3 ponies at first kind of come in from the street, but they leave the door open behind them and the music starts spilling out onto the streets. And you even see a few of the ponies that headed out earlier from the protest outside of the farm that, took your advice to chill out a little bit, coming in to be like,
They wanted to be friends.
okay, all right. Hey, and one of them looks at the other and is like, you said there's no fun in Winnipeg except for the Zap Apples. I don't know, do they always party like this? And they are joining in on your signature move. And the entryway, the like foyer of the mayor's office in town hall is absolutely bumping.
Oh yeah, we're definitely gonna get the mayor out with this.
We made so many friends today.
Wahoo!
Can't resist a party.
The red door in the center swings open with a slam. And on the other side of it, you see an extremely regal-looking pony with his chest puffed out. He has a black fur coat and a stark white mane all the way down it. He wears a collar around his neck, but like a businessman collar, not like a horse collar. And he flips his hair back and goes, "What on earth is going on out here?"
We're having a party because we were looking for you. We're really excited to get going and find the Zap Apples for Zap Apple season.
He looks around to try and figure out where this music is coming from. And he trots out in front of you all and looks over at each of you and goes, "I don't recognize any one of you. You are not my constituents."
Nice to meet you. My name is Mystic Fran. I bet you'll know my name in the future.
Pumpkin Pie, do you want to be best friends? You're really cool and I like you a lot.
Maybe. We'll revisit that.
Okay.
Okay. Future famous. Future friends.
Yeah.
Sparkle Sprite!
Cause of the party.
Strongheart.
Okay, great.
I'm just here with my friends. I just want to be supportive,
Fantastic.
And get the Zap
She's really
apples.
magical. She's very talented.
Yes.
Oh, the Zap Apples. It is such a travesty.
Yes.
What is happening over there?
Yes, you know why there's so many angry ponies outside of the Zap Apple farm?
Well, because they don't have any Zap Apples, of course.
Yes, but do you think anybody could have sent them there?
The bassline's a little distracting. I can't tell if I like it or not.
Quick,
You
change
should.
to
Just join
lo-fi.
in, join in.
Lo-fi so we can focus.
No, I've got it. Listen, if you tell the people that Zap Apple season is coming, people come from far and wide to get this delicacy. It is only natural that people are going to be upset that they can't get it. I wish it was different. I really do.
Mr. Mayor, may I ask, how did you deliver this news to the people? What was your verbiage?
Well, roll for me I'm gonna say, I want to give you like a either kind of persuasive or like a streetwise on this. How do you feel about that?
I'll do persuasive.
All right.
If I have the choice.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Let's go.
Let's go party pony.
16.
Okay. With 16, you see the mayor look at you and go, "Well, I only ever directed them to where the Zap Apples come from. You must understand, it is my job to keep this town happy and peaceful."
But don't you think your job as mayor is to protect your citizens of Winnipeg? And don't you think that maybe perhaps sending an angry mob to a small business owner led to maybe you not protecting said business owner?
Very uncool.
Very uncool.
No, that's not
Have
different.
me do.
Try to figure it out. I mean, the Zap Apples are basically the basis of the economy here, are they not?
They're incredibly important.
And
to
without
our
the
economy.
tourism, this city is I mean, it's not much.
It's gonna die. You're gonna lose your job. Everything's gonna fall apart.
It's a very nice town.
You're
Let's be
someone who
honest.
seems...
We're up and coming.
I know, it seems like you like the finer things in life, and trust me, sir, I can appreciate the finer things myself. However, you will not be able to for much longer if you don't pick up the tourism here. So don't you think it's your responsibility to make sure these apples grow?
I'm not a farmer. I'm a mayor.
So maybe you could think some problem solving or put some people on the case to try to figure stuff out. I don't know, throw some money at it. That's what mayors do, right?
Money doesn't make zap apples grow.
Well, can't you just like give them some food in the meantime?
There's plenty of other food that they can get within Winnipeg. That's not the problem. The problem is they don't want anything else.
What does make zap apples grow?
Well, that's actually a long-held family secret. I don't actually have insight into that. It's really only people who work on the farms. Granny Smith?
Yes.
Yeah.
Granny Smith discovered them, and we're incredibly grateful that we had the conditions here to be able to grow them as well, but it long predates my term as mayor, and it's really something that is handled by the farmers. I just need to look out for my next campaign, or like how people feel in the town.
Sure, but
about the town.
The
and
farmers are also citizens. I assume farmers are allowed to vote.
yes,
are
the
they
farmers
not?
are allowed to vote.
So don't you think you might lose votes if you just keep throwing farmers under the bus?
Have you ever had a feud with the family?
No.
They mad at the town.
They seem kind of like there was some like history there or something.
It's true.
Are you exes?
Are you exes with Granny Apple? They're not friends anymore?
No. Look, everyone in Winnipeg is friends.
That's
That doesn't
malarkey.
seem like they're
It
friends.
does not. Friends don't become angry mob haters, okay?
Well, those are visitors mostly, I will say. But we're all friends here.
What's up? I don't believe
This is not honest.
What do I roll? What?
So you don't exactly have like an insight,
No,
but
no.
you do have. Let's see. It would probably be a
There's like alertness.
Yeah.
Alertness.
Also, if you ask Strongheart very nicely, she'll use her intimidating.
Yeah. I would say alertness is definitely it. That's going to be your insight,
wanna
investigation,
do-
and
yeah.
perception.
Let's do some alertness then.
Great.
13.
Okay. With a 13, you get the vibe that Mayor Standing Ovation is not being fully honest with you.
Politicians.
You definitely get the vibe that he is being a politician, but you don't get a particular insight into what it is that he's hiding, but you can identify that he's definitely being a little deceptive.
My honesty senses are tingling.
Listen, I want nothing more than Candy Apple's farm to thrive and the tourists to be happy. We, just like you said, we do rely on this for our economy here. Between this and the mint, it's about all that we really have. So I would love for the Zap Apples to be running and in season, but what I don't want is to be blamed for them not being, because I can only do so much to make the citizens of this town happy.
So what are you doing? Just curious. I've got a vague interest in politics. Why don't you tell me, what are you standing on? Because it seems to me like this whole building is really nice.
Yes,
It's true.
It's interesting that everything else kind of smells like horses.
Yeah, it's all farm.
no need to be derogatory to horses in this town, thank you.
I'm a pony. I'm an earth pony. I can say that.
I'm standing on marble, that's what.
Standing on marble. So what policies have you enacted since you've been voted into office?
Well, I had the fountain in the center of town rebuilt, and last year I had it freshly polished
Oh.
to give it a little more shine to it, for when visitors come in times like this, so they would have something beautiful to look at.
Seems like
So
a
it's-
show horse to me.
It seems like you're a little more concerned with the people that aren't citizens.
Wait a minute, show horse, you look so familiar.
Yeah, my dad is kind of a big deal. Mystic Dan. I'm Mystic Fran.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Their names rhyme.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. Well, then I feel like you would understand what it's like to care for finer things and want maybe more for yourself, right?
I do, absolutely. But I also believe in honesty and supporting the people around us. I think your job as the leader of a town should be to protect those that are in said town. And I just think you haven't done a good job being totally honest with anybody.
Whoa! Honesty is in my platform.
And it's a bad platform. It's clearly not working for you.
Oh, good one. Good one.
Honest.
That's
Friends. That's
honest.
Who's up?
What an interpretation of honesty as a pony.
Incredible.
Amazing.
I'm gonna make a roll over here.
It's so good. So good.
A secret roll.
Secret roll.
He goes, well, I don't think an attitude like that is how somebody introduces themselves to a new potential friend.
What? Yeah, we have to be friends.
A potential friend.
A friend who
You
can
know
help
what
us.
would make us really be friends is if we were all just honest with each other here.
That's true. Honesty is the best policy.
Yeah.
I feel like we've gotten off on the wrong hoof. So listen, I would love to be of assistance, but I don't have the hooves for farming. And he kind of like flips his mane back a little bit and
Wow.
goes, as for the energy you're bringing here right now, watch it.
This is
okay?
Mystic Fran. If you don't like it,
We got a lot of
Sucks.
energy. We got energy to spare. We got so much energy. It's never going anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know if
yeah,
you have
lots of
friend
energy.
energy. You're not really helping. And
The
I think
energy is a little
yeah, the friend energy.
I have lots of mayorly duties to get to, and I came out because a party was started in my office.
Oh, we could start
Yeah,
another
we can
one.
keep it going.
No.
I think that you should be thankful. Party.
For the party?
Yeah.
My friends
Yeah, it's
worked
a good
really
party.
hard on it.
Yeah,
Everybody
you're lucky to
likes
have
the
them.
party. People came in because of the party, and they're still dancing because of the party. And just look at them; they're all very happy.
I'm gonna have you all do a group action here, okay? Because you're all kind of negotiating for something, right?
Yeah,
so
yeah,
everybody is
yeah.
able to use a different skill should they choose to. But essentially, what you're trying to do is kind of bring the mayor onto your side. So I would say you can do that through persuasion, through performance, through intimidation, depending on kind of your approach to it.
I think mine has to be intimidation. I think
Yeah,
I'm
I
a
would
little
say if
morally
you want to,
obligated
y'all
for that.
are you're definitely putting on a little bit of a show over here, a
Yeah.
little bit of a performance.
Yeah, we'll do a little performance.
Take your applicable higher skill.
Okay.
And
got
everybody
persuasion.
is going to roll separately
D6. Okay.
with your modifiers.
Okie dokie.
Sick.
If we have a specialization, does that add something onto it?
Yikes. Okay.
Yes, a specialization means that you roll with advantage.
Okay,
Yes.
thank you. Okay.
Oh, okay, cool.
12.
Okay.
Such a bad roller.
Okay. Even with advantage?
Yeah. Oh, I got 7 at the most.
Okay.
But it's plus 4, so 11.
Nice.
11. Okay.
Okay, 7,
Mine was 12.
Okay.
13.
13. Okay.
And 15. But there is something like, oh wait, never mind. But for people that are following at home, I realized that I had a hang up before with
Okay.
snag, because I'm jarring. So then I have a snag on deception and persuasion. So we're going to be using intimidation instead, so I can avoid that.
Yeah, absolutely. So a snag puts you at disadvantage on a roll.
Okay, cool.
So more than half of you succeeded, which is how a group roll works. So he goes, all right. I agree that I would love to be of more help. So what I can do is point you to somebody who could be. Have you spoken to Miss Toil yet?
No.
No.
Okay, well, Miss Toil technically actually owns the Zap Apple trees.
Oh, interesting. Sounds like a good friend to have.
But Granny Apple doesn't?
No. So Granny Apple is the second cousin of Candy Apple. Candy Apple came out to continue the family business of running farms to harvest Zap apples, especially because of their unique insight in how to succeed at usually growing Zap apples. But the land that was perfect for growing it was actually owned by Miss Toil. Miss Toil still lives on the property as well, but she doesn't tend to get her hooves dirty either. So she's outsourced the farming of them, and just gets to kind of sit back and enjoy the fruits of her land.
Well,
Well, we
not
definitely
right now.
need to talk
Yeah.
to Miss Toil now.
Yeah.
That definitely sounds.
So maybe she would have some insight into what's going on with it.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Look at all that we accomplished together.
Putting our best hooves forward.
You know, like trust is what is it? Is it too like it goes both ways? Yeah,
Yeah.
it goes both ways. So
Yes.
now I feel like we can trust you in the future. So we'll let you know what we're doing.
Fantastic. All right, vote standing ovation.
Nope.
I don't think I have the right.
Oh, that's
to vote.
you.
Yeah,
That's
We'll
right.
debate.
It's okay, you can if you want to.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. Nice meeting you.
And are you all heading out?
Yeah.
Yes, we'll party on out.
The bass is still playing in there, and you just like, as you look back, see Mayor standing ovation walking around being like, "Where's this coming from?" And like opening up the other doors in the office and be like, "Are you doing this? What is it?" Has no idea how to make it stop. So the bass is just booming from the office behind you all as you head back into the town square. A lot of the ponies that came in, still in there partying. So the town's a little emptier now.
The party don't stop.
A little bit more of a cleared pathway. And do you want to make your way back to the farm?
Yes. I think we gotta go say hi to Miss Toil.
Yeah. Let's find Miss Toil.
All right. Heading back to the farm, once again, past the lingering, angry mob.
Uh-oh.
One of them that looks familiar, that's been staring at you, comes up to you and goes, "Oh, you're back."
Sorry, have we met before?
"Yes, you were very rude to me."
Oh, well, I'm sorry if I hurt your feelings.
"Well, I was going to offer some important information for you, but because I've been sitting here watching all day what's happening."
Are you still going to, or?
"No,
Okay.
of course not."
All
Well, if one of
right.
us were to, kind of lean on in, hello, hi, we can be your friend. You want to tell us important information?
What's your name?
You have really cool mane. It's really pretty color.
I love your hooves.
What's that polish? It's so pretty.
Oh.
Did you like take time? Did you just wake up like this?
Yeah, wow.
Wow.
Yeah, I've actually been out here for 3 straight days.
Wow.
Yeah.
Does look more than an hour.
Oh my god, thank you so much. Okay, well, my name is Glindy. Glindy Stomp.
Hi, Glindy.
Like,
So good.
well, okay. I was just noticing
Okay.
that here, this is my 3rd year coming out for Zap
Okay.
Apples, right? Not for you. And she like whispers to you too, specifically.
Oh, well, I kind of care for you.
yeah,
But
Just noticing, and she's still definitely loud enough that you can hear her 100%. I was just noticing that, like, I don't know, I guess it was kind of strange because usually there's like 2 other people that are around here. And Candy Apple has been all by herself for this like whole harvest time. And it's weird. So I was just going to say they usually stay in that house over there.
Oh.
And you see another like very small property. This one's even smaller. It looks like a structure that could only hold probably like 1 room in it. There's quite a few properties on the kind of farmland that look like different little farmhouses. And she points you to one and goes, "So I don't know. Just saying."
Wow, that was a really, really good tip,
Yeah.
Glindy Stomp.
that was cool, Glindy. I think you should come around more often.
Here?
Yeah,
Do you come here?
I will. We can hang out.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah,
Need
same time
Zap
next year.
apples?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll be here.
Okay.
Cool.
All right. Yeah.
That-
Thank you very much.
That would explain why she was so tense, Candy Apple. Why she was
She's
so
so alone.
stressed out. It was stressing me out. Like,
It's a lot of work.
2 other people? We should have gotten a
Yeah.
description. Glindy, could you give us a description of these 2 others that you saw?
Glindy has like wandered off.
Oh, dang it.
we know where they live.
Yeah, we do. We'll talk to them.
Let's go knock on the door.
Yeah.
Should we go there first, or should we go to Miss Toil first?
Well, we don't know where Miss Toil. Maybe this is Miss Toil.
Well, Miss Toil's on the other house on the same property.
This is on the same property that you were pointed to.
Oh shoot! Is she just pointing us to Miss Toil? Not that helpful.
Interesting.
Should I just go knock?
Yeah,
Yes,
knock.
Walking up to the front door, you see a handwritten sign on a piece of paper that says, "This is totally not Miss Toil's house. Gotcha."
That's a good one.
Whoa!
Not Miss Toil's house.
Ponies, I have a realization.
Yeah.
I think that Candy Apple was being sarcastic earlier about the mayor.
Yeah, I think so too.
Wait.
Do you think she knows what happened to the 2 other people?
I thought it was
the
pretty clear
sign
that she didn't like the mayor,
has
but
a
I just figure
signature.
most people don't like politicians. You know.
I just thought he was a good pony.
Wait, is there?
Wait, what's the signature?
Good insight.
It says Glindy on it in like scratched writing.
Oh,
The sign that says, "This totally isn't Miss Toil's house. Gotcha."
She's just joking. She, because
Wendy, what
she
a
knows you like
silly-
jokes, right? Yeah, she's
what
just
a
silly. She's a
silly
silly pony. She's a very silly pony.
I don't
So
like her
funny.
very much.
I think she's really funny. She got me so bad.
She's really funny, but maybe she doesn't
Because
want
when
to be
you
our
think
friend.
about it, a joke is sometimes a lie. That was like a lie.
I mean, I did a joke earlier and I squirted water in someome's face and
But
they
that one
not
was
like
funny.
it.
I think a joke needs to make you laugh, and then it's okay if it's dishonest.
That just went over my head. I'm
I mean, it said gotcha, so
Yeah. She still wants to be
yeah.
friends with us. It's just a joke. It's just a
Yeah,
joke.
it's a joke.
Yeah,
It's a
let's get out of here.
it's a joke.
It's a joke. It's okay.
So in order to try and locate which house it is, somebody is going to have to kind of like navigate through here. You can do that through your alertness or through your survival.
I don't know. Pumpkin Pie is pretty
Alertness?
smart. I think Pumpkin Pie's
I'm
got
pretty
pretty
alert.
alert.
Lead the charge.
Let's see. 6.
You're a real good investigator.
See, I'm not that great right now. 9.
A 9!
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just a little.
Did you do it with advantage?
Oh yeah. What?
Did you do
Yeah.
the big ones?
Yeah.
The big chunky ones?
Oh, same thing. Literally the same.
Guys, I'm sorry. I'm just a little hurt by what Glendy did, and I'm scared she doesn't want to be our
it's
friend.
okay.
So I can't really navigate right now.
It's okay. That's fine.
you know what? I got this.
Okay.
Well, I'm just.
Yeah.
Let's hold on really quick. Hold on. And Strongart's going to like teleport around to just like be like, oh, is it there? Is it there? Is it there? And also use like, survival if that's okay.
Yeah,
Just be like,
absolutely.
yes, I love that.
Yeah, so you're using your teleportation spell so that you can pop around and search a little bit faster.
Yeah.
And then because you're using an additional skill with it, I'm going to say you can shift your dice up.
Yeah, let's go. Okay, so where is it? The survival is D4, so then shifting up to a D6.
You're shifting up to a
Nice.
D6.
Okay, cool. All right. Okay, we're already off to a good start with 19.
We're off to the races.
So, yes, we
Pony
are.
races.
Okay, so that is 19 plus 24. So
Ooh.
pretty good.
That's very
A
good.
24, you all see her pony kind of just like disappear, and you're used to this, kind of like pops out of existence. And then you can kind of just hear the rustling of the hay under their feet as they pop up in different locations. It's like surround sound as the pony kind of like pops up all around the farm. And you do finally find another small farmhouse on the land that does have a little sign hanging on it that says Miss Toil. It looks like it was carved long, long ago, and you can see under it a little like secondary name kind of like carved into it, like it was a later addition to it. That is, I have her name here. Trouble. There we go. It says Trouble Bubbles under it.
Good name.
Yeah, so it says Miss Toil and Trouble Bubbles.
Oh.
And you can see that the second one was like a little addition to it.
Interesting.
And you have found a little farmhouse.
And how far away is that from like where my friends are?
It would be about 100 feet away.
Okay.
So there's just a ton of trees on this land, so not everything is directly in eyesight. It's not really like flat here. So it is kind of like up a little hill and covered by some trees.
Cool.
In that case, then yeah, Stronger will like teleport to like the top of like the hill. You're like, guys, I found it. It's over there. It's over there.
I'll race you.
And I start running.
Race without me? Roll it. Race.
I'm the best at racing.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Athletics?
Yeah, this is your trotting, so this is athletics.
Heck
Nothing. That's awesome.
It's driving also is what I have on here.
Driving.
Driving.
It's like a
Racing's
special
under
skill. Oh yeah,
driving.
that is your speed. Just kidding. You're absolutely right. Oh no, driving is specifically vehicles actually.
Oh, okay.
But if you don't have the advantage in your
I'll move it.
trotting, move it.
I'll move
Yeah,
it
you
to
should have
trotting.
it. Absolutely. It's very interesting because that should be a like I would think speed. So you can use something if you want to, that is like your acrobatics as well.
Yeah.
Because you're a fast pony. Whatever
I'm
it is,
so fast.
you're rolling it with advantage.
Where's trotting?
It's like your whole thing. So trotting falls under athletics. It's climbing, trotting,
Oh.
sport, and swimming.
All right.
General
That's fine.
sport.
Okay.
Yeah.
We can do that. 6, 7, 17. Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
23.
How'd everybody else do?
11? A 10. Strong 10.
No sweat.
Yeah, tell me you crush it.
I just am so fast. It's just like
Just straight up so fast.
I kind of look insane when I run. Also, I think like tongue is out. It's pretty weird. Like Lightning McQueen at the end of when he the photo finish of Cars when he has his tongue out at the end.
Beautiful.
I think that I saw that film,
It's a fun adventure.
that piece of art, and I decided to always do that. So I'm like,
You are totally used to this too. Like, it would be almost impossible to ever win one of these races, but in good spirit, in good nature, all of you try anyways each time, and friendship points for that.
good hustle, ponies. Good hustle.
Oh gosh.
We'll work on it in training.
It was the friends we made along the way, right?
As you catch up to Mystic and Strongheart, you see as well a little farmhouse. You see the sign on the front that says Miss Toil and Troubled Bubbles, and you again see it's literally the exact same layout as the other house that was over there. They're like almost identical copy and paste houses, just in a different location with a little sign on it. And the curtains are drawn in the windows in the front, and the front door is just beyond you.
Good find.
Good job.
Thanks. Knock knock.
Who's there?
Sparkle Sprite.
Sparkle Sprite who?
Sparkle Sprite is a cute little pony.
Yeah.
You're so right.
Friendship points. You acted with laughter.
Yeah.
You did.
Beautiful.
You're so
All right.
generous.
Yeah. I'll also say your points here is for honesty as well. And I think that I'm going to give you a friendship point as well for your interactions, both of you there, for your very different forms of honesty that you took on at the gate.
So true.
There.
Very much so.
Okay. So, you knock on the door. Silence.
Hello. Knock, knock, knock. Again.
Hello? There is no response.
Is there like a window or something?
There are 2 windows on the front of the building, and the curtains are drawn in each of them.
We just check if the door's unlocked.
Oh, I guess we could do that first. Because
You
we'll
wanna
look
try the door?
underneath the door, yeah, but we'll try to open it.
Yeah.
With my hooves.
The doorknobs are made for them. Yeah. I don't know what that looks like.
That would be wild.
It's just like a push down.
If
I hope.
in Equestria, if you like couldn't use any of the doors that were
Yeah. Thumbs still required somehow. Spike is the only one that can open anything.
Yeah.
So the doorknob does turn, and the door creaks open. In front of you, you see a very cozy little home. You see lots of framed photos on the wall. You see a not currently lit fireplace in the center of the room and a cozy little green couch with 2 blankets sitting on it. But the house is empty in front of you. You don't see anyone in it.
Weird.
So weird.
I want to look at the pictures.
Yeah, that's
Absolutely.
a good idea. That's a really good idea.
The gallery wall over the fireplace has a bunch of very cute posed photos of 2 ponies. You have one that has a unique green shade to both her overall fur and her mane, and you see another that has a soft pink color. Both stand with their arms around each other in a bunch of different locations. It's like vacation photos. So you have them in front of Niagara Falls and through different kind of times in their life where they look to be different ages as well. It looks like they're kind of growing older over the course of these photos, and they kind of tend to hit the same pose in every photo with both of their arms wrapped around each other and a big smile. One of them, the green pony, has a slightly more kind of a mischievous smile, whereas the other has a very sweet and polished kind of look to the way that she holds herself. And they're in every single photo, and there are so many photos in this room.
Cute.
They're best friends. I love that.
Yes, they must be
History will say they were best friends.
Oh my god, and they were roommates.
Not during Pride Month.
And that's what you see in here. Does anybody want to investigate, look around?
Yeah, I want to investigate.
Yeah, I want to see if there's any books or ledgers or something.
Yeah, something missing.
Ooh, okay, that is alertness.
Nice, okay.
Okay.
Multiple people are welcome to be searching as well.
Sweet. Not very good.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Join in.
I don't know how that was. But yes. Nope.
Just a nope.
Nope, just a no.
Just a no. Okay, so Danny's rolled a no.
29.
29!
That's so good.
Wow! That's
Advantage.
hefty alertness.
I won't even bother. Yeah, you got it.
All right.
It's fine.
Tell me what activates. What does it look like when you are
Ponies,
on?
activate.
Well, Pumpkin Pie is looking around at the pictures, and the friendship just makes her so happy. She actually starts to radiate a little bit, and on her cutie mark, the star starts to shine, and she whoops around and is super alert all of a sudden.
Searching around, it almost kind of looks like the way that you teleport, but it's just because she's moving at such a excited speed. The power of around the room, and there's a little bit of kicking up of dust that's on the ground, kind of searching through drawers, throwing things out of it, and you do come across on a table that had some things kind of stacked over it, a piece of paper. It looks like a letter or a note that was left behind, and it starts with "My love," and then below it it says, "I have gone to the forest to solve all of our problems. I promise to be back on the morrow. Signed, Trouble."
So poetic.
Guys, we have to go to the forest, the woods.
Yes.
The woods.
The woods.
That was
Kind
our
of.
second location, or I guess now it's our third location. But anyways, that's where we were supposed to go. Anyways,
Next to it, because you rolled so incredibly high, you do finally have a list of what actually grows zap apples.
Wow, let's look at this
Let's
list.
go.
Everybody's been rolling no higher than a 12 for
Yeah.
most of this
It's
game.
very
true.
true.
It's true.
So, you have next to it a kind of handwritten version of the recipe-esque thing for zap apples. That's just how to grow them. So, the 5 signs. First, the Timberwolves will howl, and not a normal cry to rally a pack or warn invaders, a deep primal howl that can be heard from miles away. The second sign comes with a storm. Dark clouds, gale winds, all the making of an electric storm except for one thing: no electricity. Instead, the black leaves bud on the zap apple tree branches. The third sign is the crows circling the orchard. By then, the foliage of zap apple's trees is full and the leaves start to spark. The fourth sign is the shooting stars. This is where the zap apple's blossoms first appear. They're gray baby apples, not good for anything yet, but when harvest season comes, the final sign is the standing rainbow. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet, all in a row, like fence posts around the orchard. That is when the zap apple skin gets a rainbow swirl and you know that they are ready to harvest.
Gray baby apples.
It's a large list, if I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, I also don't see anything about a river like what Candy
Yeah.
was saying. I think Candy might have been confused. Maybe Candy doesn't have the recipe.
Maybe Candy wasn't being
Was that why
honest
Candy
with
was
us.
looking at the recipe book?
No, because she acquired the farm. She wasn't growing them. She's just a businesswoman.
Oh, interesting. Why would she not tell us?
I don't know.
I mean, it is supposed to be kind of a secret. Is
Right,
it, you know,
right,
like the
right, true.
company secret. So I hope. I think.
Family.
She had you all sign an NDA for company.
Oh,
yeah.
Right when you walk in the door.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, that's interesting.
So you have a note.
The forest.
Forest?
Well,
Trouble
in the Timberwolves. So
Timberwolves.
Kind of scary,
How like
right?
scary.
I mean, it could be an adventure. They could be friends.
Kind of a scary
Adventure is always better when you're with friends.
Yes! And we're together, and we'll be okay.
Yes, okay. All right. No scariness, it's fine.
plus, if anything happens, stand behind me.
Okay. Yes,
I like that.
strong. Okay.
And, well, if anything happens, I'll run away.
You are fast.
You're very fast. We'll get you.
Her trait was not loyalty.
That's me.
I'm very honest about how this will go down. A friendship point.
Yes!
And I'll give you one as well because I believe that showed great loyalty, saying your friends can stand behind you should you come into danger. Out the back window of this little farmhouse, you can actually see kind of the opening of the forest. The forest is just behind the farmland, and there's a few trees in front, but immediately past those first few trees, you just see absolute darkness. The shade is incredibly thick heading into it, so from outside of the forest, you can't see anything inside of it.
How exciting. Never know what's in store.
Okay. Should we bring a light? Do we have any light? Do we think light? In the dark forest?
I only glow when I use my magic, but I can't
You
always
probably
use my magic.
have flashlights, right?
On your pony?
Gotta. Yeah, maybe.
Yep.
Maybe not. I don't know.
Do you carry flashlights typically? Is that like a
Me, Anais,
character
I
trait?
don't.
No, but would Mystic Fran have a reason to carry a
No,
flashlight?
absolutely not.
If you got it, I'll
Totally
give
not.
it to you
You know
100%.
This
You
is
might
farm.
though, because I
This
also
is farm.
feel like you have a lot of gadgets and
Yeah.
gizmos.
Maybe
and
do
these
I
things.
party gizmos? Do I have party lights?
They're like party lights,
Do I have glow
yeah.
sticks?
Yeah, you totally have. You
Amazing.
absolutely have glow sticks that you can
Yes.
take with you.
Okay, we'll use those then.
You gonna start cracking them?
Cracking them.
Yeah. Heading into the forest?
Yeah.
Yeah.
As you enter in, the brush of trees just overhead, the only light ahead of you, once you step past those first few, is the colorful glow. It does cast a little bit of a rainbow from the kind of like stack of glow sticks in your hand. Are you holding them, wearing them?
Wearing them.
Yeah.
It's
Everybody
I got
wear
a
glow
little,
I think
sticks?
so. We're
Yeah.
all wearing them.
Right.
little
Yeah.
halo.
Everybody has glow sticks in their color that kind of casts a little bit of light onto the trees and just enough to see the walking path under you. The snaps of little twigs and branches as you walk into it. The quietness of the forest. You hear little bits of various creatures in it, bits of bug sounds, but piercing through all of that, through the darkness, you hear a shriek from the forest. You hear somebody go, "Help!" And it echoes, bouncing off of the trees around you.
That's really scary, guys. I don't know.
We have to help them.
Which
It could be a
which direction
friendly
do we
creature.
go? Yes.
How are we to determine what direction it is?
We will find out after a quick break. We'll see you in just a sec.
Yeah.
Welcome back, every pony. Thank you for joining us for this My Little Pony one-shot from Renegade. This is the Essence 20 system that we are playing on, and where we left you, we were all heading into a dark, creepy forest and hearing a call of distress, a shriek from deep within the forest, lighting your way by the glow stick bands that are around your foreheads. Do horses have foreheads? Kind of. Around
Forelocks,
your
I think it's
hooves.
called. I can't remember.
Around your
Noggins.
horse parts.
Big ol'
Your little
brains.
ears.
Yeah. And that, as you kind of get closer to things, it casts a little bit of light on it. It's not as bright as a flashlight, but it's definitely more fashionable.
Yeah.
What do you do when you hear the sound of distress?
Cry.
Run to it.
I'm so scared. I don't want to get dead.
Trying to
Are you running to it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I just have to go towards it.
Okay. So 2 of you stay and cower, and 2 of you take
each
off
other.
into the forest. Pumpkin Pie and Strongheart both charging towards the sound of distress, leaving the 2 of you behind towards the entrance of the forest. And I would say if you want to try and do like an alertness probably to identify where it's coming from, or I would say that's survival if that is something strong for you.
Yeah, I think that's the one.
I think I'm holding on to you, but I'm also trying to tiptoe to where
Yes,
they
we're,
ran.
we're both like
but also,
slowly
like, I don't want to run. I'm terrified. I'm hanging on to you.
How do the friendship points work again for like rolls?
So your friendship points come into play primarily if you use if you roll a nat 1, or you can use them in like combat in different ways for your actions. How did you do on your roll?
I still have to roll my bonus, but I did get like, what was it? Yeah, I did get like a 3, so I'm just not. It's not
Okay,
one. It's
not
just
your
bad,
favorite of the rolls. I understand that. That's fair.
but it's not. It's not the worst. Not the
Okay.
worst. Okay. Let's see. Hopefully, maybe get a 4 on this D4. Nope,
So
it's
you
3.
can re-roll a 1 on any die. You can roll a skill test as if you have a specialization, so you can actually give yourself advantage. Would you like to use it to give yourself advantage?
Yes, please.
Okay, that will cost you 1 friendship point.
Okay. I think I have 3. Yeah, I got 3. So I will use that to re-roll. Please be something better. It's not the worst.
Okay.
So
But it's
now
not.
we got a 12, but it was gonna be like a 7. So
Okay, I did for alertness and investigation. 17, but with my bonus, I got 22.
Ooh, it doesn't matter.
So I'm gonna say you like set your sights. You go into like kind of hero mode, right? Like this is your call to action. But your friend is brash in a different way than you are, right? Just charging kind of recklessly towards it. And that's how you're able to really like identify it and using each of your strengths to navigate the forest. And bravely, you run right towards the sound. The 2 of you are following behind at a slower pace. Are you staying though with like, if they're running, are you staying within like eyesight of them?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like the farther they get, the faster we run because we're like, we're
Picking
not
up
gonna
a
let
little
Well,
bit.
it's like when you're in a haunted house.
Yeah.
It's just like you're really scared, but you know you need to get through it.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, you're
the
not
ideal
staying
situation would be to be in the middle, but your friends have taken off.
Yeah.
They need the time to organize that. From the call of distress. Running towards the sound of distress in the forest, you come upon a clearing. It is a circle of trees that opens up a little bit, and you can see a little bit more, and there is a small peak of light breaking through the branches of it that shines right down on 2 ponies sitting in a pose that you recognize with their arms wrapped around each other, but the smiles that you saw in the photo are gone as they look absolutely distressed. And they are like on top of a little pile of branches that is in the center of the clearing. And they look over to you and hold very still, and they go, and one lifts one of the arms off and waves a hoof at you.
Hi.
Are you okay? You heard stuff. Help? Was that you?
Are you Toil in trouble?
Yes. And Trouble is a all green pony with a dark green mane. Toil is multiple shades of pink. And Trouble looks at you and goes, "Oh, okay, great. Well, listen, we can't move from this exact spot. And sorry for yelling. That was probably very much a bad idea of me because you see, we are actually completely surrounded by Timberwolves.
They're awake?
If you... Here, everybody, shh, everybody quiet. And you can hear the snoring, but in the snore is like a growl, right? And it's coming from all directions around you in the forest. And Trouble goes, so, my foot is stuck here on this branch, and Miss Toil tried to help me get out here, but then her hoof also got stuck in the branches here. And every time we move, it makes a very loud noise.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. What can we do about this?
I mean, they have to be awake, but also I don't want to put these people in danger. Like, if you guys can get them safely, because I'm not really good at all of that, then I can watch out for the wolves.
Okay. We can maybe get them out slowly if we all work together, right? Friends?
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
What's the plan?
Operation Dumbo Drop. We for sure don't have the resources for that.
All right, I got a glow stick.
Okay.
Can we chain our glow sticks up for them to reach?
Oh, good idea.
Like maybe
Or-
we can tie our glow
Yeah.
sticks really tight.
Or
you
maybe
know?
we can weave that into a bridge.
Yeah.
So they can step
Strong
over
glow sticks.
the sticks.
All right.
Glow
so,
sticks are really not loud, notoriously.
No. These ones have already been cracked.
For sure.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
crack's already there.
So is the goal for them to step on it? Is for them to grab onto it? What do you want them to do?
grab onto it and we can kind of pull them out.
Yeah, they just
Lightly?
can't, like, the noise is the issue. We don't
Yeah,
want them to
yeah,
make
yeah.
noise with the sticks.
Yeah, so you pull them up, right? So they don't make
Is
any
there a
noise.
tree? Maybe one of us can climb a tree.
Tons
and
of
pull-
trees.
Oh,
climb
let's
the
go.
tree.
I'm gonna climb to the top of a tree
Okay.
So
with a rope of glow sticks.
climbing the tree, assembling all of the glow sticks. What's your position here? Are you assisting in the tree? Are you down on the ground?
More support, but I feel like the tree might need some
Yeah,
help.
I'm
Just in
probably
case to hold her
need some
back
muscle.
so there's, she doesn't fall down.
Okay.
What if you just like hold down the branches or something to dampen
Yeah,
the
so they don't
sound?
make no
Oh,
sound.
maybe you could do
Yeah.
that. Yep.
Yeah. So you want to kind of try and like dampen the sound of
Yeah,
the
like
branches.
holding my hooves like right there, and then also like kind of keeping my eye out for any movement.
Okay, so this is going to be another group action, and everybody is going to roll their applicable skill. So for the folks up in the trees, I would say this is probably either an athletics or acrobatics.
So strong. I'm the strongest pony alive.
I'm not good at
should've
either.
It's a group roll, only half of you have to get it.
So strong.
Feels like
This is like an
Survival?
ingenuity kind of. Yeah, you could roll survival if you
Okay.
feel like you're strong in survival.
19
Okay.
for athletics.
Okay.
See? We'll probably
So-
be like holding it down and be brawn.
I think it's your brawn as well. Yeah.
this is smart. Okay. See if I can re-roll this.
Would you like to use some of your friendship points?
I would like to use a friendship
So you'll just roll again and take the higher.
Okay.
Amazing.
What is
The
going on
first
with
time
you
I
guys?
rolled a 1, Sage. The second time I rolled a 2.
You should use another.
better
You
than
can't
a
take
one.
them with you. You should just use another point.
Can I
Do
keep
it.
using them?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's one I've used so
Okay.
far.
What's friendships for?
Oh, 17.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's
let's go.
a huge improvement. And what did you have for your brawn?
An 8.
Okay, all right.
We're trying.
However, all of your friends working together is what really matters here. It doesn't come down to any individual role. Each of you are, playing into your strengths and assisted in your weaknesses by others. So with these roles, you are successfully able to get up into the tree. You're able to feed the glow sticks up to them and kind of be down on the ground with it. You're able to stand and kind of hold the branches down to not make too much of a ruckus as Miss Toil and Trouble Bubbles both grab onto it, probably one at a time. Honestly, I think that Miss Toil actually like grabs onto the glow sticks rope that you've formed, and Trouble just stays kind of wrapped around her neck as they're kind of like airlifted out up into the tree with you. And Miss Toil looks incredibly like frazzled and uncomfortable, and Trouble starts to kind of tear up a little bit as they get up into the tree, and Trouble looks at you and just goes, "Thank you so much for saving us. I didn't mean any of this. I really didn't mean for any of this to happen. Everything is just gone completely wrong."
I start giving her a back rub.
Roll it. We determined that this was a brawn skill for you. You give an aggressive back rub.
In the
No, it's persuasion. We decided.
Oh, it was persuasion. That's right. It was persuasion. Initially, it was brawn. A nice persuasive.
13.
A 13 total?
Unless my famous parent helps with this.
No idea what's written in your book.
It just says famous parent.
That's
It's
just
a
a fact.
specialization.
Oh, okay. Well,
So,
do you want to tell maybe a story while you do so? Because then you can use it as a specialization.
I don't think I need to. I think
all
a
right,
13 is fine.
All right. Well, then it's a fine back rub.
It's okay.
It's a fine
It's not the
back
best.
rub.
I mean, we're up in a tree right now.
Well,
Yeah.
Pumpkin Pie can sense it's like a little uncomfortable, so she puts her hooves up like, friends come whenever you need, no matter what trouble you're in.
They
That's
both
what we are.
look at you and they go, well, we love new friends. That's great. And Miss
Feels like there's a butt to that statement.
But
Miss Toil looks a little jealous.
Oh, you want one? You want one?
Other type. There was not. No, it was a.
Oh, okay. I got you. You want to give her one?
She kind of just like
We can start a train if you
puts
want.
her arm around
This
Trouble.
tree is kind of small.
She
But
just kind of sighs you up, puts her arm around Trouble, like.
no. No. What are you doing?
Thank you very much for getting us out of there. Who are you?
Mystic Fran, nice to meet you. You'll remember that
I was
name
so
one day.
ready with that.
Miss Toil.
Yes. Sparkle Sprite. Hello.
Sparkle Sprite. Miss
Pumpkin Pie, your new best friend. Yeah.
Okay.
and Strongheart is like still in the middle of the clearing, so kind of like tilts her head up. Strongheart, like trying to like stage whisper.
Thank you
Yeah.
for your caution. We should probably get down from the tree, right?
I wasn't even up there.
Coming down from the tree, the two of them kind of like regaining their composure, specifically Miss Toil kind of like fixing her mane a little bit, goes, right. Why are you here?
We were sent to find the Zap apples, which led us to here somehow. The thunder, the wolves. That there's wolves.
So we're trying to make sure that the Zap apples grow because there are angry mobs in the town, and
People are so angry.
they're not growing. So we have talked to many people, but it led us here, and we're trying to figure it out.
Trouble goes, okay.
That didn't sound very good. Why did you do that?
Yeah, why is that surprise?
Well, it's a bummer to hear that the Zap apples still aren't growing. But, sorry.
What did you do?
Well, I just wanted the Zap apples to grow faster and for longer, because it would be good for everybody.
Sure. What did you do?
Well, I recognize a fellow magic user. I thought maybe I could come down here and I could work a little magic and activate the season a little earlier so we could have a little bit more time with the Zap apples.
Did you try to get the primal howl from the Timberwolves?
Well, yes. I poured a little potion into the river, and it was supposed to start the hibernation a little sooner, which would get them to wake up a little bit sooner, but for our sake, fortunately, right now, they have not woken up yet.
Candy Apple know about this? Candy said something about the river also.
Oh, no. But Candy benefits greatly from what we do to make the Zap apples
Capitalism
grow.
kills, though. You can't be cutting corners for the sake of more production. If the formula works, why mess with it?
Well, because the demand gets higher for Zap apples, so I thought we could get more.
But isn't that what makes it special? Is that it's only a certain time?
We just want to retire to a nice little house by a beach somewhere. Get out of Winnipeg.
That's nice.
You know?
Yeah.
That makes
I would also like to get out of
Yeah.
Winnipeg
Go
pretty
surfing.
soon.
Yeah.
sense.
So, we don't farm. We just, own the farm, and we kind of zhuzh it a little to make sure that they can grow here.
Yeah, and this zhuzhin just didn't work out this time.
Exactly. That's
So
all.
how do we undo that? And just,
We gotta wake him up, don't we?
Well, I brought up. Yes. Yes.
Oh, you made them fall asleep longer on accident with your potion, didn't you?
Yes. And for some reason, the Green River is also bright red.
Oh,
That can't be good.
that's not good.
That's a little
Probably not
creepy.
helping the plants grow. It's not what was supposed to happen.
Very Granny Apple.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Well,
Okay.
I'm a little angry there. Okay.
Miss Toil has been pretty quiet through all of this, and she's kind of like rubbing between her eyebrows as she steps forward and goes, listen, we're very grateful that you all helped out, but what happens from here hopefully is sap apples, but I'm not going to risk waking up Timberwolves in the forest to make that happen.
I wonder if there's a way where we can be out of the forest but create a loud noise in the forest that would make them all wake up. Like fireworks
Or just a screaming.
Yeah.
a boombox on a timer, and then we
Or
get
a
out of there, and then the party happens,
Or a big
and then they
boom.
all wake up.
We did just scream.
A trap that goes off when we leave.
What you
Or-
doing? Yeah, you calling a party?
We can use you as bait. You can stay in here.
You know what? I already
I'm gonna
started
run
into this
away.
Yes.
As established, honest, point.
Yes.
Well,
I mean, if we need, I think, how many? I don't know how many Timberwolves are there, but if it's just one, then I think I can handle it. Maybe 2, maybe 3, maybe
More.
maybe more.
It goes up and kind of like as much as a pony can flex. Does that
Oh yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
Oh, but if I could teleport out, and no one else has to be here.
Oh,
Great idea.
Oh, it's so good.
You're so smart.
You're so smart.
You're smart and you're strong. You're just the best of us. All right. So, can you teleport more people or just yourself?
It's just me, and it's not like a long distance, but like if I do it a couple of times.
Well, I could stay with you, and then I could run away.
Yeah, it's true.
So I can get the party started, run, you make sure the party keeps going, and then run and teleport away. And you can also keep the party going.
Yeah.
So our plan is run really fast.
Yeah.
For all of us.
Yeah.
But we run first.
We're not very fast.
in waves.
In waves.
Yeah.
So you start the party.
Yes.
Okay.
And you ponies and Strongheart's like pointing towards Toil and Trouble.
They're already starting to like back out of the forest.
Yeah, you got this. You go.
Yeah,
It's fine. We
good
got
luck
this.
with that. That's awesome. And they both like
Hey,
take
you're welcome
off.
for saving your farm.
Miss Toil turns around and goes, we did say thank you.
Okay. A little more gratitude would be nice.
Maybe we'll get a few zap apples out of this.
Putting our lives on the line. So,
Taking note of that.
you know, it is Pride Month.
Followed by wrath.
Gotta go.
All right, so starting the party.
Starting the
At the base of the trees, the bass of the music kicks. You feel once again the ground start to rumble. Birds scatter from the trees, flying throughout, and it looks like they might even be dancing a little bit as they kind of circle the clearing
As they
and
should.
head out of the trees up into the sky through that small kind of piercing spot in the trees that opens up to the sky, letting just a little bit of light in. That light comes down and like reflects off of a little puddle of water that shoots light everywhere, kind of like a disco ball as soon as your party activates. The glow sticks are still currently in like a big rope, but
Oh, we'll swing it around.
Yeah.
Like the lights. I'm using my party power again, and so I'm gaining another friendship point. However, I also have fun exhaustion, where once you use the party power once in the day, any subsequent uses annoy everyone. So I think maybe it's just a little too loud this time. I'm just
Wow.
going really, woo, yeah!
It's a lot of partying.
It's so good. The
I don't know if I'll be able to run out of here.
We love the party.
you guys have been at this point before, right? Yeah. So like you have definitely experienced the partied too hard effect of more than one party in a day. It really should be limited to one Sparkle Sprite party a day, but somehow every time it still sounds like a good idea until you're in it.
Come
and
on,
then
guys.
it's too
Do the
loud.
dance move.
And you can feel
We
the
got the
tag
dance
of your
move.
clothing and you're uncomfortable and you want to go
trying.
home.
Dance move.
Just
Dance move.
overstimulated.
Yeah.
What a party, it's a good one.
And it is very loud. So loud that you start to hear some rumbling growls in the forest.
Okay. Is the party, am I
The
getting
party
ready
is
for the party?
started.
You
Okay,
gotta
we gotta go. We gotta
go.
go.
You start running,
Time for y'all to go.
and then we have to keep.
You have to
we
keep
have
the
to
party
keep
going.
Yeah. So, the two of you making your way
Yes.
out of the forest.
Making our way out, running.
You two staying
Stomp
behind.
going by.
This is the party. We're making some noise.
I'm actually really happy that the music still stays because that's not my thing.
In the darkness of the space between the trees, you see 8 yellow eyes light up in sets of 2. Could have been anything. His eyes could have been anywhere. But you start to see, one at a time, eyes blink open all around you. 4 sets of eyes, 8 total eyes, 2 on either side, kind of flanking you. And the eyes seem like they're getting a little bigger.
Hey, wolves, howl for us. Howl, and then I run away.
Please howl. Please howl. I'll make an opening. So wherever Mystic is like running towards, Strongheart's like just trying to also go that way. But if there's an instance where like one of the wolves is pouncing, then she's like gonna be ready there for her hoof jutsu.
Hoof jutsu,
baby. So, 1-2 action.
So I'm going to have you roll for that run. Let's see how you do on
I'm
it.
gonna run
Run.
so fast. So fast.
Oh, it's called a contingency action.
Oh.
Ooh.
Contingency action. Is the
All
right-
right. So you're prepared for it should it come up.
Yeah.
All right.
Cool. Does it live here? I'm always so confused as to where to find the running.
Yeah, so that would be athletics.
Oh,
That's
sick.
sport.
You're so right.
Zoom in.
Any sport.
I do be zoom in,
Yeah.
and I'll get
Run, sport.
advantage. Oh, that's only 14.
Okay.
I'm gonna spend a point.
All right.
Use them or lose them for
Get
sure.
yourself your advantage.
So only do one more. Nope, the 14's higher.
Okay.
I could just keep going though.
Could I enchant instead, maybe? Would that help at all? Or is that like a before the action?
I think that what we're gonna do is you run. You know how to run. It's just a matter of like what kind of things you run into on the way. So it's going to
I'm running on tracks usually. I just don't, I'm not
Yeah.
used to this kind, I'm not a cross country person, you know? And I have good endurance because I'm good at everything, but like, it's kind of hard. And like, I twisted my ankle earlier and my ACL is a little sore.
and
And
the sun's in
That's
your
true.
eyes.
You are good
Yeah,
at
yeah.
everything.
So what this is actually going to do, because you have decided to hold it down for all of your friends, is this is going to get a Timberwolf a little closer. The Timberwolves now are coming into sight, and just as your friend Mystic Fran kind of clears through the other side of the clearing, disappearing into the woods, you actually see the face of a Timberwolf. It's the shape of a wolf comprised of twigs and branches that kind of creak when it moves, and it kind of lurks slowly out of the darkness of it. And the only fast movement is as it snaps its jaw towards your friend. What do you do?
Okay, I think, honestly, Strongheart kind of wanted this to happen. So I'm going to use, or kind of, let's see. Yeah, so I actually, we're just gonna go for like a might attack. Like, she's
Okay.
because she's like kind of wanting this to happen. So
Yeah.
honestly, if it's like still like, she's like, oh yeah, that's close enough. Like, no.
Right.
So how do I roll like a might attack? Is that
Yeah, so
okay?
this is going to be kind of like a combat. Because
Okay.
you prepared this, because you had like a contingency, you are going to get to go first no matter what, regardless of like an initiative that we're entering into here. You have on your turn, you have a move or standard action that you can do. That is your first one. You can do a free action, a move, and a standard action. So within your actions, you kind of have the abilities to do something like a straight up kick attack and roll with it, or you can use one of your like spell abilities.
Okay.
And I believe you also might have something that can make an attack a move roll, so you can do something extra. You should have an extra ability in there that could be helpful for this.
I have the one for the spring into action, and then the heavy hitter for extra damage.
Okay, so then you can just make a straight up attack roll. So roll that first. That is going to be your d20s, and you, I believe, should be able to roll 2 for this. And we're going to give you, I'm going to give you a standard here, even though this would typically be difficult, but because you prepared for it, I'm not going to do a shift down, which typically we would be doing here.
Cool. Do I put any like extra dice for this?
Yeah, what would you like to use for it? Do you want to consider that your brawn?
Yeah,
or
I
your
think
might?
so. I think that
For
it's
unarmed
more
combat, that would be your might if you are just going for like a hoof attack and not like something with one of your spells or something.
Yeah.
So
I don't have might, but I have brawn. But I think I'm kind of like wanting to like shove in the case. Is
Okay,
that more
yeah,
brawny?
absolutely.
Okay. All right. Okay, so the 10 and 3. I'm gonna re-roll.
Okay.
Do that.
No.
I see it. I see it. Now, fortunately, you've given yourself advantage, so you are not taking that one that you just rolled.
that's like the worst roll.
Oh my god.
It went from a 3 to a 1.
Oh, the dice have been
So,
spicy to you.
yeah.
Very
Strongheart just got a little cockier, like a little
Yeah.
bit. Like I was ready for this fight, and now,
were
boy,
like,
am I not
"Watch this."
prepared.
Yeah. Well, here's what I wonder too. Coming here from Ponyville, maybe your fighting is more hypothetical. Like it probably doesn't come up very
Are there a lot of
often.
street fights in
Yeah.
Ponyville?
Like you all know that if it came down to it, that she's got it, right? Like could absolutely. But it is in theory. You trust that Strongheart can fight, but Strongheart, maybe you haven't been in a lot of fights. It doesn't come up very often. So your confidence leads, and then you get right into the face of this thing, ready to kind of do the like push it out of the way to make sure that your friend Mystic Fran has a free path. And I am going to say you still successfully shove it. However, you do kind of get a little scraped up in the process. We're gonna give you a little bit of, yeah, this is gonna take just 2 points of blunt damage. And that is mostly just from you kind of like rolling past it on the other side and not having a very smooth landing. But you do push it out of the way, and Mystic Fran, you are able to scoot on out of there. You see the eyes of all of the others getting closer. Would you like to run and follow your friends, or would you like to stay and fight?
Yeah, no, Strongheart's like, and then pops out.
Perfect.
And teleports, and I would probably see like probably next to or like just a little bit behind Mystic Fran's. Like I messed up. Whoopsies.
You catch up with Mystic Fran just at the edge, exiting the woods. The two of you have already arrived at the edge of the woods.
Still panting.
How'd it go? They howl?
Did they howl?
You haven't heard any howls yet.
Primal howl.
But they're awake, right?
Yeah,
Yes,
very
awake.
awake. Very much awake. I have a lot of practice to do before I'm ready for that. I thought I could take on 3. I couldn't even do 1.
There was
You
more
get
than
there.
3?
There were 4.
Oh my
At least that we saw. Probably more out there, but
Good thing we had you back
Yes.
there. Wouldn't it have gone
So
around
how do we
with
make
us?
them howl though? Should we howl? Yeah.
Yeah, maybe we howl.
Everybody roll performance.
Oh dear. Okay.
15.
All right.
13 from me.
All right.
5.
Okay.
16.
Okay. That majority has it. I even think a little bit like you start with one and it sounds a little more like a bark, and you get like a little help, like adjusting to the proper howl sound.
I got it.
And you do hear your howls returned right back as the forest alights with the sound of howling from the Timberwolves.
Did it,
Always
guys?
right with nature again.
Step 1 complete.
Let's go. Just 4 more to go.
Will you head back to the farm?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Where are you going? Whose house are you going to?
Candy
Candy
apple.
apple?
Yeah, probably candy apple.
Okay. Candy Apple is actually standing in the doorway with her door open at her house as you approach it, going, is that it? That's them?
Yes,
You did
yes,
it!
you did it.
You did it! The wolves are howling!
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
So good. We're great.
Let me look really quick. And she peeks out over her fence, her high fence, out at the mob, and you can see all of them. And people are starting to gather again at the gate, but this time with a different kind of vibe to them. They're rolling up with a curiosity.
Better for energy.
Yeah, energy.
They're just kind of rolling up with a little curiosity that they hear this sound. Those who come in early for Zap Apple season have probably heard the howls of the Timberwolves before. Well, I just can't believe that you did it. That it worked.
Yeah, we're pretty incredible.
Yes, it's the power of
Kind
friendship.
friendship.
Power of friendship.
The friendship is here.
Well, you've started the cycle.
Yeah, does that mean we're gonna get those Zap
Zap
apples soon?
It does.
Does that mean we get some free goodies?
Yeah.
Of course. Yeah. Send you some Zap apples. Will you just stick around and maybe help me prepare them? We've got a lot of people waiting, and usually I have a little more time to prep.
Of course.
For sure. Let's go. I mean, as long as we can snack on them, you know, we're doing a little bit of prep here.
All right, so we actually have, this adventure comes with a little chart for us to finish this out. So this is the process of actually preparing. This is the second page in the recipe of preparing the Zap apples for all of the hungry visitors. Incredible. So we're gonna go through here and we're gonna do 8 different rolls. Oh my gosh.
Okay.
So
Rock and roll, baby.
I'm gonna tell you what the
do it.
first thing is, essentially, and you can tell me who would like to step up and try for it. So one person can try at a time. The first thing is to monitor to make sure the rest of the signs are kicking off of the 5. You have the list of them, of course, and making sure that it's progressing as it's supposed to. This is going to be a science skill.
Whoa, science.
Not very scientific, you know?
Now, I do know that you are the smarts-based pony. Would you like to step up and roll for science?
Sure. I can.
You got this.
You got it.
Smart.
It's a power of friendship.
12.
Okay, great. That is a success.
Okay.
Heck
Let's
yeah.
go.
The next one is to set the jam jars straight.
Oh.
Lining everything up. This is an intimidation.
Heck yeah. I'm gonna set them straight.
In June.
During Pride Month.
Oh, wait a second.
All right,
I'm gonna
roll
get
it.
it revoked. I'm gonna get
These apples are rainbow for
my
a reason.
pride card revoked. Oh wow. Okay. You did it. Okay, let's see. I still need to beat 2. Oh wow, 21.
Ooh, that is obviously a success. You scare those jam jars straight. The next is bunny hop the watering cans. So this is just going to be an acrobatics or deception roll. They say on here this table's going to be silly rolls to make sure everybody gets to get a chance to explore their abilities in here. Do we have anybody who is strong at acrobatics or
I'm not
deception?
strong in acrobatics.
Strong in acrobatics.
Strong at it. But it could be fun.
You want to do it and it's funny. Please do.
Yeah.
Okay. Cartwheels.
For laughter.
Yeah.
We're talking about. That's
With
a
the
2.
D2.
It's a 9, so it's 11.
All right, that
does it.
succeeds.
It's over 10.
I'm setting
Clapping
these
the
at 10.
cartwheels.
Yeah.
Wow.
Thank you.
All
I want to
right.
learn.
Up next is a performance check that you're going to be doing. So this is Trouble has a cauldron that she like wheels out in front of you. So this is to ring in the cauldron to prepare it. So this one's a performance check. You're also strong in performance, and I know it. There's plenty of things to do
You
here.
can do another roll.
Yeah.
You're
We're
better
probably gonna
at
have
it.
like multiple people. Like,
Okay. What are we doing exactly with this?
So in preparing the cauldron, this is kind of like a symbolic, kind of ceremonial thing that you are doing. In wheeling out the cauldron to prepare it, you're bringing it out in front of the people outside. They get to watch you prepare for it.
Watch everyone. The Zap apples are ready almost.
On the side of the
Everybody,
cauldron.
Just
Wow.
make some noise. Let's hear it. For the Zap apples. For 15.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you were saying it was a
4.
4 total.
I know,
I
I
was
get so scared.
No way.
All right. Animal handling. Anybody know their way with an animal?
Animal handling.
Can't say I
Animal.
do.
Oh.
What is that under? Oh, it's
Social.
for
yeah,
sure.
that is definitely social based.
No, but I do want to make friends, so maybe I'll just try.
You got it.
A 6. I can use like a friendship point. That's only for 1, right?
No, it is not. You can give yourself advantage with it.
Okay,
So roll
so you
again
roll
to get a
again.
higher number.
Ooh, a 10, so 16.
Okay.
Much better.
There you go. So you rolled a 10 on that one. Okay, so the next one is gathering the honey. That does mean sneaking past some bees. So this is infiltration. Infiltration is a speed-based skill.
I do not have good infiltration at all.
It might not be a skill that's come up for any of you, but you could give it a go.
Yeah,
It's
you're
really
so
give it a go.
fast. You're so fast.
Don't worry.
You're so good.
You guys, I got this.
I believe in you.
Seriously. And I didn't. I'm going to use a point.
Oh.
That was
We're
a
going to
3.
tear through these friendship points at the end of this.
Yeah, we got a lot.
It's a good thing
You
we
know.
have so many because we're such
Come
good
on.
friends.
Over 10. 20.
Oh, that was a nat 20?
Yeah.
All
Dang.
right.
Oh, baby.
Tell
did
me,
so good.
tell me what you do that gives advantage on the next roll. What makes it easier for the next person who is going to be actually picking zap apples? How are you setting the next person up for success?
How am I setting the next person up for success? I think that can ponies ride other ponies?
Sure.
I think I get done with it so fast that I scoop up whoever it is.
Okay.
Piggyback. But
And then it's a
piggyback.
piggyback ride. It's a piggyback ride.
All
And
right.
then I'd like run you over there because I'm so fast.
Fabulous. All right, this next roll is going to be finesse, or you can choose to buck them out of the trees. We can have multiple people trying as well. So finesse will be like getting up and getting the zap apples, or you can do so with might if you want to try and buck them out of the trees, and you will have advantage.
I have some pretty decent finesse.
Yes, let's see.
Let's do it.
I also like the picture of the speedy one carrying the
Yes.
brawny.
Yes, I love that
too. I think that's so funny. Okay, so wait, do I get advantage on this one?
Yes, you do.
Okay, cool. Woo, okay.
It didn't roll. It just sat back down.
But see, if I just get, there we go. It's a 12. It's a
Okay.
12. It's above
There we
10.
go.
It's above 10.
All right. Meanwhile, you have Candy Apples kind of stepping in and trying to like pick up some of the other pieces. She is doing her best. She is very grateful to all of you and like coming by, giving you like high hooves as she passes by each of you, and she is painting some of the like decorations from the front of it. These pleasing polka dots on the front of the building to let people know that it is time. And finally, the last one is handling the customers. So this is going to be either persuasion or streetwise.
Don't worry, guys.
Yes. Go.
You got
I
it.
think I know a thing or two about talking to people. Hi, have you met my dad?
Ah!
The best racer in the world. Yes.
Let's see.
Okay, that's an 8 plus. Oh, I'm gonna use another. I'm gonna use another. I'm almost done. I'm almost out. Oh, I'm gonna use another.
Or I can also enchant to shift it up.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, oh.
You know, shift that up to a
I was
D6 from a
so
D4.
grateful that you're carrying
do
me.
that.
So then,
Yeah.
glowing horn, you're so good.
So magical.
Dude, I can't roll. I got one more. I got one more in me. All
All
right.
right.
I'll do it again. I'll do it again.
Are you gonna shift up again?
Yeah.
From a 6 to a, or
I'm just
just to a
imagining like
6?
2 hooves on the side of the head, and it's like,
Yeah.
I got this.
best you got it.
I got
Yes.
this.
Let's go. Let's go.
Oh wait,
Ah.
I don't got it. You
Don't got
guys,
it.
I lost it. The kid has lost it.
That's rough.
It's persuasion.
It is.
Okay.
There is a pony first up in line who gets right up to the front and goes, well.
Sorry, have we met before?
Yes, and you know that we have. I know that you know that we have.
Ooh, sorry. I just meet so many people, you know.
And she turns around and goes, I don't know, guys. It looks like the zap apples aren't looking very good this year. What do you mean, Glindy? And they look incredible.
I thought we were
Hey, guys.
friends.
No, this has nothing to do with you guys.
They look as
You
incredible
guys-
as you.
Oh, thank you.
It's so pretty. It's like your face.
roll your persuasion. Yeah, see if you can make it in persuasion.
This is both of us
Both,
together.
I have good persuasion.
Yeah, you
I
can
can
try.
try.
You
Let's
go
do
for it. You roll
it.
it.
I get advantage too.
All right.
6, which is my
Yeah, there you go,
Yes,
orange one. There you
yes.
go.
okay. 16, 7, and 5.
All right, so you most definitely do succeed on this. And she keeps looking back and forth between the two of you.
You're kind of holding up the line, so if you could.
It's okay. She knows she needs time to look at the apples.
And she does take an apple and she bites down into it and is just like overcome with how wonderful and delicious and sweet and crisp it is as she steps out of the line and goes, all right, and she gets out of the way as more people start pouring through. You guys are pretty much put to work for this entire day, right? Like, y'all are picking apples, bringing out batches of it, dealing with customers. Now, in this scenario, you could have also potentially had the help of Miss Toil and Trouble Bubbles. However, it literally says on here that is modified by if you were successfully able to make friends with Miss Trouble or with Miss Toil and Trouble Bubbles. And unfortunately, y'all left off
just
on
didn't have
kind
the
of a
time.
questionable note
They
for
wanna be
them.
friends.
Y'all left off on a kind of questionable note.
You either love Mystic Fran or you don't. There's nothing I can do about
Pumpkin
it.
Pie is crying a little bit. Yeah. She's like taken back by it. We can still be
Next
friends.
year, next year.
Okay.
So they do not help you all in this, which makes it a little bit of a heavier day's work. But you are heavily rewarded for that day's work in a bunch of Zap apples to take back with you and a tour of what Winnipeg has to offer.
There's a historical museum.
Yeah.
That's got a couple statues.
Exactly. There's like one good museum. There is the mint where they're pressing the silver coins, but that's about it. The tour's very short.
The shiny fountain.
But Mayor Standing Ovation
Very shiny
is
fountain.
very grateful, and you even see Mayor Standing Ovation come out and give a little handshake
Wow.
to
Hoof shake.
to Candy Apple. A hoof shake to Candy Apple as the two of them kind of look at each other with distance but mutual respect and head back towards their respective homes. And all of you have successfully saved Winnipeg's, I guess, booming apple economy and are able to take a fruitful bunch back to your home in Ponyville.
I think that means it's time for a party!
I'm so exhausted.
The most exhausting party plays booming music all the way to the train station as you hop back on to head home. And everybody on the train is like, as you get on and the music's really loud and they're all like, okay, all right. And it's kind of like a 50-50 split of people who are like, all right, who bought the party to the train? That's great. And then a couple of people that are like commuting. Simply doing their best. Yeah. But for the most part, people are loving the party and they are glad that you brought it. And it makes the ride home feel like it zips right by. And as you return, Granny Apple stands waiting for you at the station, looking eagerly to see if you have the harvest with you.
We offer
Apple for troubles.
She looks at you with a light tear of pride in her eyes, and one by one, she goes to each of you, putting a hoof on your shoulders, and just goes, well, I knew you could do it. Thank you for keeping the Apple family legacy alive and well.
Anytime, Granny Apple.
Now you keep all of those. Those are for you.
Oh, yes. Oh, great.
You just hear the loudest crunch.
You were waiting.
Like 3 of them.
The entire little town of Ponyville that has surrounded the area of the train station has come to welcome all of you back. It is like there is a parade thrown in your honor. People don't head out of Ponyville and come back heroes very often. It's like a message was sent already to celebrate you, and the party begins. But this party is supported by many, all right? You've got a bunch of other party ponies rolling louder than ever to celebrate all of your success. as you're welcome back home. And that is where we are going to leave it for today with a bountiful harvest of apples. Thank you everybody so much for joining us for this playthrough of the My Little Pony
You get an
role-playing
apple.
game.
You get an apple.
You get an apple. You get an apple. Thank you once again to Renegade Games for sponsoring this one shot. We have had so much fun in it. I wasn't joking when I was talking about it earlier. I said it on Twitter where I was like, I willed this into existence as soon as I saw the My Little Pony role-playing game because I wanted to build a little pony set and dress like a cupcake.
It's amazing.
Yes.
I'm gonna put
are a
this
cupcake.
down and I'm gonna show the whole outfit.
Yes.
We're gonna go around one more time and meet our players and tell them who you are and where they can find you on the internet. Let's start with you.
Wonderful. Hello,
Yeah.
I'm Dani Gage. You can find me on the internet at Bitterthorn. Yes, that is it. Go ahead.
Hi, I'm Chelsea. You can find me at WhoIsChelsea about everywhere on the internet.
Cool. My name's Anais, and you can find me at Anais R. Morgan, basically everywhere.
Yeah. Hi y'all, I'm Jade, and you can find me everywhere at Jade Valkyrie.
And I am Saige Ryan. I have been your game master this evening. You can find me everywhere on the internet at NotSage and here on Pixel Circus all the time. If you want to support the channel, you can go to patreon.com/Pixel Circus and get things like talkbacks, after shows, bonus content, all kinds of lovely things. And you can get a 7-day free trial right now to see if it's the kind of stuff you're into. See if you even dig it. Anyways, thank you once again for joining us, every pony. We will see you next time. Bye, friends.
Yeah.